Hi everybody, Shelma32 here. Welcome to my channel. We're here today to react to the very first episode of the classic Doctor Who. This is where it all started. I am so super excited for this. I've always wanted to watch classic Who. I've seen little bits and pieces but never full episodes. If you saw my very recent reaction, literally yesterday, of the most recent Doctor Who special with the Return of the Sea Devils. Brilliant episode. You can catch it on the channel. You will know from the little trailer snippet at the end that my earliest memory of any kind is of Sophie Aldred and Sylvester McCoy as Ace and the Seventh Doctor. Now, I can't remember any storylines or anything like that, but that is my earliest memory, so I have a very fond memory. I know I've got a way to go till we get to that point, but I am very excited for this and I cannot wait. But if you enjoyed this reaction, please feel free to like, comment or subscribe. Give that notification bell a tick and you'll know when I next have a video go live. I am planning on reacting to all of this and also the centenary special when it comes out and any future Doctor Who episodes possible. I hope you enjoy this. I think we should just get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, and I've seen this in Adventures Space and Time, and obviously I've seen it before because it's the opening. It's incredible, and it's also my sub alert for the first month of subs on Twitch. Oh my god, it's so simple and it's so cool. I bet back then it's really trippy. I bet it's really freaking trippy, but this is awesome. I'm so excited. I want to, because like I've seen with Modern Who, we had the interpretation of the first Doctor. So like I wonder how much has been taken from his run put into that, and like I know with the 50th there was tribute to like this things like that, like he's on the street where Clara works. Yeah, we saw that like right in there. Yeah, that was on the side of there's a school there, I believe. Is it Susan's school? I'm trying to remember. I think it's Susan's school. Okay. I'm going to be humming the theme tune all the time. I'm so excited for this. This is amazing. I'm so excited. Oh, there it is. The very first shot ever of the TARDIS. Oh. And you know it's something special with the way the music switched over as we're looking at this. An unearthly child. Oh. That could be referring to Susan. Okay. Coal Hale School. Yeah, that's where Clara worked. Oh, this is so cool.
Wait in here, please, Susan. I won't be long.
Aha. Okay, Susan's there.
Oh, what's the trouble? Can I help?
Oh, it's one of the girls, Susan Foreman.
What's wrong with Susan?
Oh, she your problem too?
Yes?
What's wrong with Susan?
She's a genius. Is that
What's
she's
wrong
doing
with
in
her?
history?
Something like that.
So your problem is whether to stay in business or hand over the class to her.
No, not quite.
You're a better teacher.
To tell me I'm imagining things.
No, I'm not.
Well, I told you how good she is at history. I had a talk with her and I told her she ought to specialize.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'd interested till I said I'd be willing to work with her at her home.
Ah, that's where they're concerned. Okay.
Impossible as her grandfather didn't like strangers.
He's a doctor, isn't he? It's a bit of a lame excuse.
That doesn't mean. It might be a doctor, doesn't know what type of doctor.
Got her address from the secretary.
Yeah.
6 Totter's Lane, and I went along there one evening.
Yeah.
Oh, Ian, do pay attention.
Oh, that's Ian.
Isn't anything there? It's just an old junkyard.
Oh, fake address.
Well, there must be a simple answer somewhere.
Well, what?
Well, we'll have to find out for ourselves, won't we?
Thank you for the we. She's waiting in one of the classrooms. I'm lending her a book on the French Revolution.
What's she going to do? Rewrite it? What do we do? Ask her point blank?
No, I thought we could drive there, wait till she arrives and see where she goes.
That's a bit stalkerish, isn't it? Was that acceptable back then? What? There she is. There's Susan, the granddaughter. Ah, hey. So cool to get to see her.
I'll return it tomorrow. Oh, that's not necessary. Keep it until you've finished it. I'll have finished it.
She reads a lot.
Where do you live, Susan? I'm giving Miss Wright a lift. I've room for one more.
Is that right for teachers to do that?
Be careful, Susan. There'll probably be fog again tonight.
God, they creep me out a bit.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Susan.
Shouldn't they be leaving after she leaves? She looks suspicious of them, at least. Okay. You can see how accurate it is, because she's already been there with Grandad.
That's not right.
Oh. It's wrong.
Over there.
They're really basically following her home. This is not right for children at all. Children for teachers. My God, what am I on about?
You can't just pass it off like that. I thought I was just being a busybody. I'd go straight home. I thought you agreed she was a bit of a mystery.
Should teachers really be doing this themselves, not talking to like appropriate people? I don't know what it was like back then. I was born in '86.
I'm not trying to be rude, but couldn't we deal with 2 active chemicals? Then Red could turn blue all by itself and we could get on with something else.
It's all behind her. Ah.
These simple experiments are child's play to her.
Then shouldn't they be trying to help her?
I deliberately wanted to trip her up.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that's not something a teacher should be saying. That's completely inappropriate. What?
Then what do you need E for? What do you make the 5th dimension?
Space. Too many questions and not enough answers.
I'm not that keen on the woman, to be honest. They're basically followed, or not, like they're waiting for a 15-year-old girl. This is weird. This is so weird. Okay.
Look, can we go in? I hate to think of her alone in that place.
At least she's showing concern. That's something.
Look, she is 15. She might be meeting a boy. Didn't that occur to you?
I almost
Exactly, yeah.
She is.
What do you mean?
Bitch.
Well, it would
Sorry.
be so wonderfully normal.
I'm sorry, that her being super intelligent is not normal to her.
As if we're about to interfere in something that is best left alone.
Then it probably is.
Let's get it over with.
That car door was very, very quiet. He actually even got that torch. Yes, he has. Okay, I didn't think the torch was even on. It looks like they're inside and not in a junkyard. They're actually inside a building. Well done, Ian. Well done.
I dropped it. What? A torch.
Well, use a match.
They dropped it. Did the torch break that easily?
Susan! Mr. Chesterton and Miss Wright.
I'm just trying to see. I actually like the fact we can't see much. This is basically probably what they're seeing.
Well, these things are usually on the street.
It's warm.
Oh, feel it.
Or is it humming slightly?
It's a faint vibration.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Don't be stupid. Alive. I know what he means. Live as in. But that just sounded funny to me.
It's not her. Wait.
Is that him? Oh, there he is! William Hartnell. The man that started it all. Hello, Doctor.
One of our pupils, Susan Foreman, came into this yard.
Really? In here? Are you sure?
Yes, we saw her from across the street.
One of their pupils, not the police then.
I beg your pardon?
Why were you spying on her?
Exactly, why? Why would a bit
We heard a young girl's voice call out
pass?
to you.
Your hearing must be very acute. I didn't hear anything.
It came from in here.
You imagined it.
I certainly did not imagine it.
Then what are you afraid to show us?
Afraid? Oh, go away.
I'm sorry, but they don't have the authority. They do. Like, if he owns the property.
Force him?
Exactly, they can.
Yeah? Doesn't it seem obvious to you he's got her locked up in there? Look at it. There's no door.
He's amused.
Must be a
I like the fact that he's amused.
It was Susan's voice.
Of course it was.
They're not quiet in the slightest, are they? That's ridiculous.
I'm not hindering you. If you both want to make fools of yourselves, I suggest you do what you said you do. Go and find a policeman.
Or you nip off quietly in the other direction.
Insulting.
His face is like, for fuck's sake.
What's he doing out there?
She is in there!
Close the door, please. Barbara, what do you like?
Oh, here we go, the TARDIS! Oh, look at it! Oh, the round things! And the console, that's awesome.
Close the door, Susan.
Oh, look at the doors! Wow.
These people are known to you.
They're 2 of my school teachers. What are you doing here?
They followed you. Like stalkers.
It was a police telephone box. I walked all round it. Barbara, you saw me.
You don't deserve any explanations. You pushed your way in here and invited.
Exactly.
Welcome.
He's completely right.
Oh, you wouldn't understand, of course.
But I want to understand.
Yes.
He doesn't owe them any explanation at all. They pushed their way in. They followed a girl home. And things like that. They were talking inappropriately about wanting to trip her up and things like that. He doesn't owe them any explanation at all. If anything, he should call the authorities.
You say you can't fit an enormous building into one of your smaller sitting rooms.
No.
But you
And what's the television? Exactly.
Yes.
Then by showing an enormous building on your television screen, you can do what seemed impossible, couldn't you?
Well, yes, but I still don't know.
Not quite clear, this is.
The TARDIS can go anywhere. TARDIS? I don't understand you, Susan.
Time and relative dimension in space.
From the initials.
Oh, she made it up. Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Let me get this straight. A thing that looks like a police box standing in a junkyard.
I can imagine him being confused, wanting to know more, but he isn't really owed anything.
But that's ridiculous.
Why won't they believe us? Well, how can we?
Can they not see what's in front of them?
When he saw the
Seriously?
steam train, his savage mind thought it an illusion too.
You're treating us like children.
Am I?
To him, they might be. I'm not sure how old he is there.
Can't keep us here.
Susan, listen to me. Can't you see that all this is an illusion? It's a
Really?
game that you and your grandfather are playing. If you
She's really in denial, isn't she? Oh, he's transporting them to prove something.
Which is it? Which is it? Which
Um,
control operates the doors?
Susan did it. He didn't do it. It was one of the little switches. She did it up and like down and up again.
I can't stop you.
Oh my god.
What on earth do you think you're doing? Grandfather, let them go now,
And
please.
by tomorrow we should be a public spectacle, a subject for news and idle gossip.
They won't see anything.
Yeah, like how that female teacher won't say anything.
They're bound to make some sort of a complaint to the authorities.
Yeah,
Or at the very least,
more than likely.
their friends. If I do let them go, Susan,
And there'll be
then I'll-
speculation and just be like whispers that change along the way.
Let me go. Get back to the ship, child.
He just shoved her out the way. I like the subtle way they did it. Just shut the camera and just stumbled around. And Ian's right on the floor. I like that. Oh, we even got a little TV screen on the TARDIS to show outside. They still in... Whoa. Where are they going to go to? Oh, it's the opening. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. Whoa, that must have been so trippy back then. This must have freaked some people out. That is pretty trippy. Nice and subtle. Simple. This is simple. Well, simple for us, but back then, I don't know. Oh, Susan's face does not look amused with her granddad. They mix like the different like shots like this. How they did it back then. I don't even know how you do it now, quite frankly. First trip in the TARDIS. This is cool. Oh, definitely ain't in England anymore. This is awesome. He's like, oh, Ian see on the floor? Oh, I think Ian passed out. Oh, they both did. Okay, fair enough. Whoa, where are we? Oh dear. What's this? I'm trying to remember from Adventures. Oh, that's it. Whoa. Okay. I think I remember it's a guy in... Sorry, I'm thinking of Adventure in Space and Time because that was really good. The special effects by the visual effects department of the BBC. That was intriguing. That, like, I think because I've watched modern Doctor Who, is I've got that nostalgia in it as well. It's making me that excited to watch it. But that was fun. That was nice. I'm excited. After having watched that, I'm even more excited than I was at the beginning. The fact that I've watched the first episode of Doctor Who. This is so cool. This is fun. And I can only imagine what it must have been like back then to watch. That must have been so, like, weird and trippy and confusing. And I'm sure it's new techniques, but I know they're on a limited budget and things like that. I love the way they did it with the shaky camera, and you could see there was one bit where they were in the yard, and like the camera like wobbled slightly, so you know it's completely not handheld, but it's like being moved and that. But, oh, I liked that. I'm not sure on the woman, to be honest. Like, I know they were both intrigued and they wanted to suggest that she'd go on like that, but the fact that she said, sometimes I just want to I want to trip her up. I was like, is that something really worth it? Is that something a teacher should be saying? I did not. I know things were different back then, but I don't know how different. And the fact that the two teachers followed her home was interesting, or not followed her home. They got there for that kind of a bit stalkerish and stuff like that. And the doctor was right. They couldn't make him do that. They didn't really have an authority. They couldn't make him go with them, things like that. Because if that was his given address, that could be his property. He might have bought that or something like that. Probably not. I don't know. But they can't really say it. And plus, by the time they got back, he could have just travelled. Then again, they might have heard it. I don't know. But that was fun, and it was so cool seeing the actual thing. That was really good. It was fun. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited to be watching Classic Who. I'm really looking forward to this. I am. I can't believe it. Like, Classic, even though I've never properly watched it, Classic Who does mean a lot to me. Like I said at the beginning, my earliest memory is Ace and the Seventh Doctor, so this means a lot to me, that I'm doing it, and I know it's going to take a long while, but I'm so looking forward to the moment I see the shot I've got in my head of Ace and the Seventh Doctor. I don't know when it's going to come. It's going to be a long time yet, because I know there's a lot of episodes, and they don't even have all the episodes, because some of them were lost, and some of them were recovered, and some of them have been animated, some audiobooks, that type of thing. But I'm excited for the ride and things like that, and see what other people have always loved, and I'm really excited to be starting the journey through Classic Who, and I would love it if you guys join me. If maybe you watched this when it first aired, have you done the journey yourself, or are you watching this at the same point as me? I would love to know what you guys like about this, or any little tidbits, like stuff I've missed in stuff that's mentioned in this that was actually in mentioned in Classic Who and things like that. I'd love to know you guys' thoughts. I definitely plan on doing as much as I can of this, all of it, I'm hoping. If you would like to follow my journey through Classic Who, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you give that little notification bell a tick, you'll know when my next Classic Who episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm looking forward to the next episode, and I will see you again very soon. Bye bye.